Hare Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna Krishna,
Ram
Ram
Ram,
Ram,
Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Ram
Ram
Ram,
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare,
Krishna Krishna, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Ram,
जय
Hare
श्री
Krishna,
कृष्ण
Ram
चैतन्य
Krishna
प्रभु
Krishna,
नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैता गदाधर
Nityananda,
श्रीवासादि
Shivasana,
गौर भक्त वृंदा। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैता गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंदा। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैता गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंदा। हरे कृष्णा। Hare Krishna, everyone. So today is 29th of February. It is Falguna Masa or Govinda Masa. It is Krishna Paksham and Panchami Tithi. So there are two Vaishnava events today. So one is the most auspicious appearance day of Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur, and another event is a disappearance day of Purushottama Das Thakur. So just a few lines from the special Vaishnava days about Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Goswami. So this is the all auspicious appearance day of Srila Prabhupada's spiritual master Om Vishnupada Srimad Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Goswami Maharaja, by whose request Krishna consciousness was brought by Prabhupada to us all. So the following may help to illuminate the depth and purpose of their teachings, definitely worth trying to understand from Shri Chaitanya Charitamrita. So spiritually, there are no differences between these five tattvas, for on the transcendental platform, everything is absolute. Yet there are also varieties in the spiritual world, and in order to taste these spiritual varieties, one should distinguish between them. So in his purport, in his Anubhashya commentary, Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur describes the Panchatattva as follows. The supreme energetic, the personality of Godhead, manifesting in order to enjoy the five kinds of pastimes, appears as the members of the Panchatattva. Actually, there is no difference between them because they are situated on the absolute platform, but they manifest different spiritual varieties as a challenge to the impersonalists to taste different kinds of spiritual humors, the rasas. In the Vedas, it is said, Parasaktir Vividhaiva Shruyate. The varieties of energy of the Supreme Personality of Godhead are differently known. From these statements, Vedas, one can understand that there are eternal varieties of humors or tastes in the spiritual world. Shri Gauranga, Shri Nityananda, Shri Advaita, Shri Gadadhara, and Shri Vasa Thakura are alone on the same platform, but in the spiritually distinguishing between them, one should understand that Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is the form of a devotee. Nityananda Prabhu appears in the form of a devotee's spiritual master. Advaita Prabhu is the form of a bhakta, incarnation. Gadadhar Prabhu is the energy of the bhakta, and Srivas Thakur is a pure devotee. So these are some of the Anubhashya from the Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Goswami. So there are further offerings. Um, Standard offering praise to Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Goswami Prabhupada, Shri Varshabhanavi Devi Daita Krupadhaye Krishna Sambandha Vijnana Daine Prabhave Namaha. I offer my respectful obeisances to Srila Vrishabhanavi Devi Daita Dasa, another name of Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati, who is favored by Srimati Radharani and who is the ocean of transcendental mercy and the deliverer of the saints of Krishna. And there are further, I just read the translations. I offer my respectful obeisances unto you, the personified energy of Sri Chaitanya's mercy, who delivered the devotional service which is enriched with conjugal love of Sri Radha and Krishna, coming exactly in the line of revelation of Srila Rupa Goswami. I offer my respectful obeisances unto you, who are personified teachings of Lord Chaitanya. You are the deliverer of the fallen souls. You do not tolerate any statement which is against the teachings of devotional service enunciated by Srila Rupa Goswami. So today it is the full fasting is observed until afternoon, and there are also Prabhupada has, our Srila Prabhupada has written a poem to in an offering on the appearance day of Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Goswami Maharaja's appearance day. So just I shall read this statement. So we also have, okay, absolute essentiant thou hast proved, impersonal calamity thou hast moved. Adore, adore ye all the happy day, blessed than heaven, sweeter than May. When he appeared at Puri, the holy place, the Lord and Master, his divine grace. O my Master, evangelic angel, give us thy light, light up thy candle. Struggle for existence, a human race, the only hope, his divine grace. Misled we are all, going astray, save us, Lord, our fervent pray. Wonder thy ways to turn our face, adore thy feet, your divine grace. Forgotten Krishna, we fallen souls, paying most heavy the illusion's toll. Darkness around all entrance, the only hope, his divine grace. Message of service, thou hast brought a healthful life as Chaitanya wrought. Unknown to all, it's full of grace. That's your gift, your divine grace. Absolute is sentient, thou hast proved. Impersonal calamity, thou hast moved. This gives us a life, a new and fresh. Worship thy feet, your divine grace. Had you not come, who had told the message of Krishna, forceful and bold? That's your right, you have the mace, save me a fallen, your divine grace. The line of service as drawn by you is pleasing and healthy like morning dew, the oldest of all, but in new dress, miracle done, your divine grace. This is the beautiful poem that Srila Prabhupada has offered to Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Goswami. There are further pastimes of Bhaktisiddhanta Goswami Saraswati. Um, and I shall share if possible. And another event is the Purushottam Das Thakura was Stoka Krishna, the covered boy in the Krishna Leela, and it is his disappearance day today. So, from birth, Purushottam Das Thakura was major in the service of the lotus feet of Lord Nityananda Prabhu, and he always engaged in childish play with Lord Krishna. So, in the Chaitanya Charit Purport, Adilela 1139. Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakura writes in his Anubhashya, Sadasiva Kaviraja and Nagara Purushottama, who are father and son, are described in Chaitanya Bhagavata as Maha Bhagyavan, greatly fortune. They belong to the Vaidya caste of physicians. In the text 156 of the Gaurav Ganesh Deepika says that Chandravali, a most beloved gopi of Krishna's, later took birth as Sadasiva Kaviraja. In text in 194 and 200, it is said that Kamsarisena, the father of Sadasiva Kaviraja, was formerly the gopi named Ratnavali in Krishna's pastimes. And the family members of Sadasiva Kaviraja were great devotees of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Purushottam Das Thakura sometimes lived at Sukasagara near Chakadaha and similarly railway stations. All the deities installed by Purushottam Das Thakura were formerly situated in Beredanga Grama. But when temple was destroyed, the deities were brought to Sukasagara. When the temple merged into the bed of the Ganges, the deities were brought with Jahnava Mata's deity to Sahabadanga Berigrama. Since that place also that has been destroyed, all the deities are now situated in the village named Chan- Chandude Grama, which is situated 1 mile up from Palapada as referred to above. So there are further pastimes of Purushottam Das Thakur as well. So I shall try to share this one. There are so many things. That's all from the events perspective. So we shall move on to Daily Srimad Bhagavatam. ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय हरे कृष्ण. In the Srimad Bhagavatam, Sukadeva Goswami is speaking on the Virat Rupa form of the Lord. So he is saying that that form which contains the present, past, and the future, everything. So one has to meditate on that particular form, that is material form. So who has it is for the materialistic person who has been absorbed and engaged himself in the materialistic activities without the devotional service. So that is Vishestasya dehoyam stavistasya staviyasam yatredam vidyate vishwam bhotam bhavyam bhavishyasat. So that kind of person, materialistic person, can experience all these things in Krishna's Virat Rupa. So further, Sukadeva Goswami he is saying that universal uh, that Lord, whenever he is in the universe, which is covered by the 7 layers, and that is the only conception that materialistic person should meditate on. So that is the and this he is also called Hiranyagarbha, from whose navel the lotus flower has come and where Lord Brahma has appeared. So that is Garbhodak Sai Vishnu, but here the Virat Rupa is the all the stem and all the planetary systems which are in the form of which are situated in the stem of that lotus flower. So that is where Virat Rupa form exists. So Sukadeva Goswami saying we are in the second canto, chapter 1, verse number 25. अंडकोशे शरीरेऽस्मिन् सप्तावरणसंयुते वैराजः पुरुषो योऽसौ भगवान् धारणाश्रयः. अंडकोशे शरीरे अस्मिन् सप्तावरणसंयुते. Andakoshe is the within this universal shell. Shariresmin, the body of Asmin, so that Virat Rupa's body. Saptavarana Samyute, there are the sevenfold coverings. Saptavarana Samyute, having so done Saptavaranam, there are 7 layers of these universal coverings. Vairajaha Purusho Yosau, and that form, Virat Rupa form, the gigantic universal form of the Lord. Vairajaha Purushoyaha Aso Bhagavan Dharanashreyaha. That form of the Lord is the one to for the dharana for a materialistic person. He has to absorb his mind into that Virat Rupa form. Dharana is the conception. Ashraya, he has to take the shelter of that form of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Virat Rupa form. Likewise, Sukadeva Goswami is saying, Andakoshe Shariresmin Saptavarana Samyute Vairajaha Purusho Yoso Bhagavan Dharanashrayaha. So, translation for this verse. The gigantic universal form of the personality of Godhead within the body of the universal shell, which is covered by sevenfold material elements, is the subject for the Virat conception. Purport by Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. So can I request Radha Sevika Mataji? So today Mataji is allocated for it. Hare Krishna Radha Sevika Mataji. Mataji, we can't hear you.
The purport, yeah.
Yeah. Yes.
simultaneously, the Lord has multifarious other forms, and all of them are identical with the original fountainhead from form of the Lord, Sri Krishna. In the Bhagavad Gita, it has been proven that the original transcendental eternal form of the Lord is Sri Krishna, the absolute personality of Godhead. But by his inconceivable internal potency, Atma Maya, he can expand himself by multivarious forms and incarnations simultaneously without being diminished in his full potency. He is complete, and although innumerable complete forms emanate from him, he is still complete without any loss. That is his spiritual or eternal potency. In the 11th chapter of the Bhagavad Gita, the personality of Godhead, Lord Krishna, manifested his Virat Rupa just to convince the less intelligent class of men who cannot conceive of the Lord as appearing just like a human being, that he factually has the potency of his claim to be the supreme absolute person without any rival or superior. Materialistic men can think, although very imperfectly, of huge universal space comprehending an innumerable number of planets as big as the sun. They can only see the circular sky overhead without any information that this universe, as well as many other hundreds and thousands of universes, are each covered by sevenfold material coverings of water, fire, air, sky, ego, non minum, and material nature, just like a huge fireball pumped and covered, floating on the water of the causal ocean, wherein the Lord is lying as Mahavishnu. All the universes in the seed are emanating from the breathing of the Mahavishnu, who is but part of the plenary part of the partial expansion of the Lord, and all the universes presided over by the Brahma vanish when the Mahavishnu withdraws his great breath. In this way, the material worlds are being created and vanished by the supreme will of the Lord. The poor, foolish materialist can just imagine how ignorantly he puts forward an insignificant creature to become his rival incarnation simply on the allegations of a dying man. The Virat Rupa was particularly exhibited by the Lord just to give lessons to such foolish men, so that one can accept a person as the incarnation of Godhead only if such person is able to exhibit such a Virat Rupa as Lord Krishna did. The materialist person may concentrate his mind upon the Virat or gigantic form of the Lord in his own interest, and so recommended by Sukadev Goswami, but he must be on his guard not to be misled by pretenders who claim to be the identical person as Lord Krishna, but are not able to act like him or exhibit the Virat comprehending the whole of the universe.
Hare Krishna, Srila Prabhupada ki jai.
Jai.
Thank you so much, Mataji. So here in this purport, sometimes we have got some kind of conceptions. The Krishna has showed his universal form at a Kurukshetra battle. So here, when we understand Krishna, there are few forms we need to understand. One is the Karunadaksai Vishnu, and second is Garbhodakasai Vishnu, third is the Kshirodakasai Vishnu. So there are the Vishnu forms, and this is Virat Rupa form. This is the materialistic form. Materialistic form, within this body of Virat Rupa, all these planetary systems are accommodated. So from the Brahma planet, which is like a head of the Lord, Virat Rupa form of the Lord. So likewise, and the feet is the Patala Loka, and all this is situated in the Virat Rupa. So this form is covered by the 7 layers. And under this Garbhodaka ocean, Garbhodaka Sai Vishnu is there. And people who worship uh, Garbhodaka Sai Vishnu or Hiranyagarbha, they will be staying until this universe exists. That is the 311 trillion years of time. And then Garbhodaka Sai Vishnu leaves this planet. At that time only, all the living entities go along with the Lord. Until that point, living entities still live in the universe along with Brahma and everyone. So whenever this universe got destroyed, they will go to the next, the spiritual planet. spiritual, they enter into the spiritual abode along with the Lord. So that is the conception of this material world. And here Prabhupada is giving the Lord has got multifarious energies and multifarious forms, and they're all identical with the original fountainhead from the form of the Lord Shri Krishna. So this is Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnam Udachyate Purnasya Purnamadhaya Purnam Eva Avishishyate. So this is complete, even the one is taking coming, how number of forms are coming from Krishna, still Krishna remains the same. That is the Purnam, he is incomplete. And there are non-difference from the original Krishna, and all are of the same potency. And Prabhupada is bringing about the Virat Rupa form to explain. It is Krishna exhibited this one for the less intelligent class of men who cannot conceive of the Lord as the appearing just like a human being. Avjhananti mamuda manushim tanumashridam param bhava majhananto mama bhava mama bhuta maheshwaraha. So they think that Krishna has come in the form of human body like ordinary person, something like that, or historic man. So, but to convince such kind of less intelligent class of men, Krishna exhibited this Virat Rupa. But actually, his form is the Sachidananda. He is the situated in the Goloka Vrindavan all the time, and everything is explained about the universe coverings. But we can cover this part later on, but in a different session about the universal structure and everything else. Okay, so that is from the Srila Prabhupada's purport. There are so many things to discuss, but the time consciousness, that is from, so Sukadeva Goswami is instructing Parikshit Maharaj that one has to uh, perform dharana on this Virat Rupa of the Lord. Vairajaha Purusho Yoso Bhagavan Dharanashrayah. So Andakoshe Shariresmin Saptavarna Samyute Vairajaha Purusho Yoso Bhagavan Dharanashrayah. That is from Srimad Bhagavatam. Okay, we shall move on to Srila Prabhupada's daily letter. So today it is letter to Bhavananda, Aravinda, Pradyumna, Patita Uddharana. So can I request other devotees who are not allocated or Dina Mataji? Dina Mataji, would you like to read today?
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, I will do Prabhuji. Thank you. Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Thank you.
My dear Bhagwan, Bhagwanananda, my dear Bhagavanananda, Avindra, Pradyuman, and Patita Uddharan. Please accept my blessing. I am so much thankful to you all for sending me the first blueprint copy of Isupanishad. It is so nicely done that I am fully satisfied, although there are certain discrepancies discrepancy which I hope will be revised in our next issue. On the whole, it is very nice considering the attempt being all the first adventure of our bodies. I am satisfied. Oh no, sorry. I am specifically drawing the attention of Patita Uddaranan that you may write articles whenever you find time and hand them over the Satsurupa for publishing in our BTG. Hope this meet all of you in a good health. Your ever well wisher, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami. Srila Prabhupada ki jai.
Right.
Thank you, Prabhuji, for giving this opportunity. And I did it so many wrong pronunciations. Sorry about that. Prabhuji, in this letter, Prabhupada wants considering about the printing the book, and he wants to write perfection properly. So before publish and before printing out any book, he want to consider first, and after that he wants to publish. Prabhuji, Hare Krishna. Thank you.
Hare Krishna. Thank you so much, Mataji. Any other points, dear devotees? Yes, so in this letter, so here Prabhupada is writing this letter to 4 of the disciples. Patita Uddharana has suggested that devotees or disciples, they have to write articles whenever they find time. That is important. And Prabhupada is once again um, recognizing that point and sharing with all the disciples that to do, because whenever there is a good information, it is better to spread it to all the devotees so that they take an opportunity, they write articles. So that is one thing. And publishing of Ishopanishad. So thank you so much, Mataji. That is from Srila Prabhupada's letter. And from the announcements point of view, today evening we have got Krishna Katha at 8 p.m. And coming Tuesday, we have got teaching session with Radha Sevika Mataji. And that's all from the upcoming events perspective. And coming Saturday evening, we have Krishna Keshudas Prabhuji is going to be our guest speaker. That's all from the announcements point of view. Dear devotees, if you have got anything you wanted to share on Krishna consciousness, if there are any other events going on, kindly share. Hare Krishna.
Prabhu, just wanted to add about Krishna Keshav Prabhu. He is in Vrindavan, and he is very eager to give the lecture from Vrindavan because it's a holy dham. So I humbly request all the devotees to join as much as we can. Haribol. And Prabhu will be giving lecture 1 o'clock in Indian time. So if we show our gratitude to him, Haribol.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Can I just please ask again? Am I doing my preaching session today or is it next Tuesday?
Tuesday, Mataji.
Tuesday. Sorry, okay. Sorry, I just needed to double check because I'm just leaving. Thank you.
Tibashi Prabhu, sorry. Can you repeat that about the online lecture? I wasn't sure what you meant.
This is on Saturday evening, our regular Bhagavad Gita Sangha at 7 p.m. We have got a guest speaker, that is Krishna Keshudas Prabhuji, who is at the moment he is in Vrindavana. He is going to give his lecture on Saturday from Vrindavan.
All right. So it's the same time as ours, but his time is different.
Yes, he wanted to
do.
do.
I see. I got it. Yeah. Haribo. Can I just ask something about the letter, please, Prabhu?
Yes, Mataji.
About the printing of the Ishopanishad. It was issued out in the public? If there was a discrepancy, I was surprised that Prabhupada released it. Have I got it right?
Yes, Mataji. So this is the blueprint copy. So it was sent to Prabhupada. And Prabhupada is appreciating it, but there are few discrepancies, like maybe kind of, I don't know, it could be the spellings or something else, I do not know. It will be revised in our next issue, Prabhupada mentioning. Possibly it means something like that.
Yeah, it would have been nice to know the discrepancy, because if we have those old version, we will be taking it for gospel and carry on thinking that way. I just wondered, yeah.
Prabhupada says it is the first adventure of our boys.
Yeah, and he was happy. He was really pleased. But Yeah, but that's, yeah, I suppose he wanted things to go out and reach out to the people. So
Yes,
it was one good way of starting. Haribol.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Mataji. Any other comments or updates, dear devotees, or we shall conclude and continue with further japa? Okay. वञ्चकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां
Chitanam
पावनेभ्यो
Pavanebhyo
वैष्णवेभ्यो
Vaishnavebhyo
नमो नमः अनंत वैष्णव
Vaishnavendra
की
Ki
जय
Jai.
प्रभुपाद की जय
Jai.
हरे कृष्ण कॉन्शियस
Hare Krishna.
हरे कृष्ण जय श्री कृष्ण
Krishna
चैतन्य प्रभु
Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shiva Radha Shivasati Gaura.
जय श्री कृष्ण
Krishna
चैतन्य प्रभु
Chaitanya Prabhu
नित्यानंद श्री
Nityananda
अद्वैत
Shiva
गदाधर
Radha
श्रीवासादि
Shivasati Gaura.
जय श्री
Shri
कृष्ण
Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shiva
श्रीवासादि
Radha
गौर भक्त
Shivasati.
वृंद
Jai Shri Krishna